Before we dive into this episode, I have something very special for you guys, the viewers and the subscribers. Thanks to Automotive Superstore, I'm giving away a brand new Bush Ranger Revo 10,000 pound winch worth well over $1,000. The best part is, it's only for people that are watching this episode, and it's free and easy to enter. All you've got to do is drop a comment below on where your dream international four-wheel driving destination is. Maybe it's here in South Africa where we are right now, maybe it's America, maybe it's back home in Oz. Anyway, good luck, roll the intro. Picture this, I'm about to bring you halfway across the globe with Ford to bring you into the South African wilderness to put the brand new next-gen Ford Everest through its paces. But our trip didn't start here. I want to bring you back to the travel, how we got here, how this all came about, and bring you along for the entire ride. So, let's get it. There's nothing quite like getting a camera stuck in your face when you're 6,500 kilometres away from home.
I know.
There's the box over there. Bridget from Red Dot Diary. You come to South Africa for 4 nights and Miss Crosado has every single thing she owns.
All my shoes. No, give
Nothing
them the real
but
context.
No, they don't get the real context.
Okay.
They just get a suitcase full of Louis Vuitton and that's about it. Do you reckon we're in the right spot? Outstanding.
Oh, this place is sick. I'm about to go and take you guys for a little bit of a walk around. Today is the quiet one. Media day, rest, recover, get ready for a couple of massive days. Tomorrow we're flying out to the safari camp, full driving, we've got mountain pass roads, we're gonna go see some super old canyon, it's gonna be absolutely sick. But right now, let's go for a little bit of a tour around, show you guys some stuff. It is a glamour of a day. Tomorrow's the big one. Vibes.
So far I've learned about cake sisters. And no, that's not a category on Pornhub. That is a form of sweet South African treat. And I'm also not talking about Naz. I'm talking about a twisted cake dipped in syrup, folks. Is South Africa the place that has the really smelly fish in a can? Or am I thinking of, I could be thinking of like Denmark or something. Yeah.
I'm sure. Are you talking about like anchovies or something?
Yeah, sort of, but it's like,
I'm sure everywhere has anchovies.
but it's not anchovies, you know? This is the most overstimulated an ADHD man from Australia could be in a South African spa, let me tell you that much. Okay, a hotel. There's a couple of words that come to mind when describing it. Fucking epic is one of them, and the other is gangster as hell. Cause rooftop bar, boom, pool, boom, sun's out,
Boom.
NASA's guns out. I don't know what more you want, but certainly not much comes to mind. This place is super cool.
Many drinks later.
Okay, it is the morning of Jungle Day. This is the exciting one. We're taking off out of Pretoria here. We're jumping on a tiny little plane and we are heading to Jungle National Park, Safari Camp, something along those lines. Also, if you want to take a look at some of the funny shit that Ford give you. Full-blown safari vest. Needless to say, we won't be wearing that. Anyway, we're gonna go get breakfast. We'll start filming again when we get to the tiny little plane. And then today, it all happens. Let's go. Johan.
Yes, sir.
Can you give us a 30-second rundown of what the plane is? And
Yeah, sure. It's a PC-12 made in Switzerland. We're going to fly now to Kapama. It's going to take us about an hour to get there. We're going to fly 23,000 feet. She cruises about 450 kilometers per hour.
Yep.
Beautiful aircraft. We can take 8 packs. We can have, when she's filled up, we can do 7 hours with her, but we've only got 4 hours fuel. That's all we need for this flight.
Beautiful.
Yeah, enjoy.
Fantastic, exciting. Let's bloody get on board. What's wrong? What's wrong? Was it the terrain? Terrain.
Terrain.
She made me hold her hand.
Cute.
It's so cute.
There's a puddle of piss we have to clean up, isn't it? Now, before we dive into the exciting stuff, the four-wheel driving, the river crossings, the safari game park, I need to remind you guys about exactly what makes the Ford Everest one of the most popular SUVs in Australia, if not the goddamn world. I have fallen in love with these things. Here in South Africa, there's a stack of different spec vehicles we've got. We've got the Trends / Ambientes, as you guys might know them back home, Wild Tracks, and my personal favorite, the Platinum and Equinox Bronze. I'm going to give you a couple of interesting facts about this car that make them so popular and why I've fallen in love with them. The Platinum has the big dog engine, the 3-litre turbo diesel V6, 184 kilowatts of power, 600 newton meters of torque through the 10-speed automatic gearbox that we know and love in the next-gen range of Rangers and Everests. This has got all the tech you could poke a stick at. It's got lane keep, it's got the 12.4-inch digital display in front of the driver, the 12-inch Ford Sync infotainment system in the middle, heated and cooled seats, massive sunroof, all sorts of tech to help you stay safe and get further off the beaten track. Factory fitted rear locker. The rear end is coil suspension with a Watts linkage, so you're getting rid of any sort of weird rear steer issues that a traditional panhard might have in an off-road vehicle. These things are an absolute powerhouse. Plus, they've got so much tech in the drive modes. You've got things like mud and rut, sand driving, eco, slippery, tow and haul, and normal. And that's going to adjust how the traction control, how the braking, how the ABS, how the throttle input acts and performs when you give your inputs, and going to give you the best possible results when you are off-road in those terrains. The Platinum is such an epic vehicle. The fact that I, a monkey like myself from Australia, am about to get this thing and test it through its paces here in the South African jungle, absolute insane. Maybe Ford's lost the plot, maybe they haven't. But that's enough of me waffling. Let's get this thing off-road and see what it can do. We've been driving for not even 15 minutes, maybe? 2 Gruffer Farfays, a whole bunch of Impalas. Not tame Impala, that would have been cooler, but the 4-legged Impala. And we've got a lot of hours to go, so I hold high hopes for this trip. I did a little bit of research into the old Kapama Game Reserve. 40 species, folks, 40 species.
Look, look, look.
What am I looking
There's
at?
nothing there.
Get out. Good morning, team. It is another absolutely phenomenal day here. We're going this way. Very lost. It's another phenomenal day here in Kapama, South Africa, and by now you guys would have seen plenty. Bit of driving, bit of my yapping, bit of travel, bit of adventure. But today's the big one. Where we are right now is probably about 400 meters above sea level. We are today taking these Everests, quite fitting in the name, up the mountain. We're going to be heading up to around 2,000 meters above sea level, doing some mountain driving. Today's going to be absolutely epic. Well, what a whirlwind adventure this has been. 24 hours to get here and a long time to get home, but you don't have to worry about that. That's a me problem. It started in Sydney, we went to Singapore, South Africa, Pretoria to Kapama Game Reserve. Here we are, up the top of the mountain, the 3rd largest canyon in the globe, for one very special reason, to celebrate the clear market leader, the Ford Everest. These things are such great cars, such good enablers for people to go out and live the dream in Australia, and all over the world, like they are here in South Africa. Designed with performance, capability, comfort, safety, and quality in mind. These things really can go anywhere and will do it all. The great vehicles. As always, hopefully you've liked this episode. A little bit of a twist, going international for the first time. I sure as loved it. Make sure you subscribe, drop a comment. Good luck on the winch giveaway. We'll be announcing the winner in 2 weeks' time. As always, we'll see you next Thursday.